Hello friends. From today onwards, we are going to start our new playlist which is based on Theory of Computation, or in some university, this subject is also known as Theory of Automata. In this video, I am going to discuss about the basic concept about what is automata, what is a computation means, and how automata is applicable in real life, or we can say why we study this automata subject. As this subject is a most fundamental course of computer science and IT branch, because it is mainly applicable on how a machine works, okay, or as we are doing different programming work on different programming language, where where our program compile on different compilers. So how compilers work, compilers are totally based on the theory of automata or theory of computation concept. Okay, so first we discuss that what is a theory of computation. So it is mainly about what kind of things can be really compute mechanically, how much space it will require, or how fast it take to do that computational mechanically. So it deals with how a problem can be solved, how much space it requires, or how fast we do that computation. It totally deals about kind of computation. Okay, then this automata word, as we discussed, that theory of computation is also called as theory of automata. Okay, so what does this automata means? This automata word is originated from the word automoton, A-U-T-O-M-O-T-O-N, automoton, which is closely related to automation. As we know that we are discussed that in theory of computation, we do some work, we do some computation mechanically, so we provide some automation so that it takes less time and require less space to store that result. Okay, so the automata is originated from the word automoton, which is closely related to automation. This automata also enable the scientists to understand that how machines compute the function and solve the problem fastly. It requires less space, so this automation help the scientist as well as the programmer to understand that how the machine concept or how the machine compute a particular function and solve the problem and store it in a particular space. Okay, it also deals with how efficiently problem can be solved on a model of computation by using an algorithm. As we know that the algorithm means a step-by-step process. So to solve some problem, we have to follow some steps, we have to follow some algorithm to do the computation or to solve the problem. So it is totally known as theory of computation as well as theory of automata. So this TOC, the short form of theory of computation is TOC. Okay, so this TOC is also known as automata theory. This TOC also known as automata theory. What is an automata theory? How we can define this automata theory? It is a theoretical branch of computer science and mathematics which mainly deals with logic of computation, means to solve or to compute anything we use some logic with respect to simple machines, which is referred as automata. So this TOC is also can be defined as automata theory, which is a theoretical branch of computer science and mathematics which mainly deals with the logic of computation with respect to simple machines, which is referred as automata. Okay, now we define or we categorize this automata field into three major branches. What are these branches? One is automata theory and languages. Second is computability theory. And third branch is computational complexity theory. Okay, so we partition our whole syllabus into these three main fields, that is automata, computability or computational complexity. So we discuss one by one these fields in our future videos. So here we deal basic concept what these fields related to. So first we see what is an automata theory and language. If we define in a simple language that what is automata theory and language, it is a study of abstract machine. So we can define as study of abstract machines. Okay, then or we can say it is a subject of study in both mathematics and computer science. This automata theory language, these also works in mathematics concept also and computer science also, and it play a very major role in compiler construction, that how a compiler works, or how we construct a different compiler for the different machines or for different languages, or else also it works applicable on AI, that is artificial intelligence. Then next application is in parsing, and next is formal verification. So these are different fields where we apply automata theory and language, as it is a study of abstract machines. Okay, and we apply this theory in mathematics and computer science also, and it works or it play a major role in compiler construction, artificial intelligence, parsing and formal verification. The next field is computability theory. In this is also known as recursion theory. Okay, this computability theory is also known as recursion theory, and it is a branch of mathematical logic, computer science and theory of computation. So it includes three fields: mathematical logic, computer science and theory of computation. Then we deal about computational complexity theory. It totally focus on classifying computational problem according to their inherent difficulty, and relate these classes to each other. Okay, or we can say the computational problem is a task which is solved by computers and solvable by mechanical application of mathematical steps, and that mathematical step is called algorithm. So as we know that this whole theory of computation or whole theory of automata, it mainly works or it mainly deals with how a problem can be solved or a computation can be performed on a simple machine by follow some instructions, by follow some steps, that is called algorithm. So in my next video, we will discuss about the basics concept about the theory, that what are the alphabets, what are the symbols, what are strings, formal language, DFA, NFA. So keep watching my video. Thank you so much.